Hi guys, this is Tam. Welcome back to my channel. I am trying to go live. This is my first time, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. So I tested it out this morning and I reviewed everything, and I did see a couple of glitches, like the video was buffering and things like that. But I am hoping that that is going to be few and far between. Right now I am trying to view the video so that I can see anybody that might be tuning in. So let me see here. Hi Faith. I am trying to go live, girl. You are now the live expert. So I know you know way more about this than I do. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to just do something that I wasn't going to freak out about if it didn't upload. So I thought I would just jump on here and do like a little crafting chat, because tomorrow I am going to try to do a live flip through of, and Faith, I know you'll appreciate this. Can you hear me? I can't hear myself, so let me see. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. So tomorrow after church, I wanted to jump on and do a live flip through of this puppy right here. Ah. It was delivered today, and I ordered it online because it doesn't look like Barnes & Noble is ever going to get it in their store. So I ordered it online, and I want to do a live flip through of it on tomorrow. So I wanted to do this test today to see if I get through this stream okay. I was going to do a flip through of the new edition of Flow on tomorrow after church. So we'll see how it goes. When I did my test earlier this morning, there was a lot of buffering, and I don't know if that's just my internet or what the deal is with that. But anyway, what I wanted to share today was a craft that I did not long ago, and it's in observance of Valentine's Day. So what I did was a flip book for Valentine's Day of me and my husband, and I actually used the packaging from a pack of stickers that I ordered from Amazon. So Faith, you already know not to throw away packaging because you can recycle that and use it for other stuff. And I'm using a piece of decorative paper from one of my illustrated faith paper pads. Hi fam, welcome to the party. I was telling Faith just now that I am going to do a flip through of the latest edition of Flow's book for paper lovers, the 6th edition that came out last November, and it usually is in Barnes and Noble by now, but I haven't seen it yet. And I heard that they're supposed to be getting it in stores next month at some point, but I just can't. I've been waiting on that book for months. And in case you don't know what it looks like, fam, this is what it looks like. And I have last year's edition. That's when I first started getting these. And basically, it's just a book full of paper goodies, and you can make crafts and all different kind of stuff from the book. So this is the one from last year. And I don't know if you can, maybe I'm a little bit too close to the camera, but this is the one from last year. And this is the one from this year. So I wanted to do a flip through of it, a live flip through. So that's why this video is up today, just to do a test as to how my live videos are going to come through and whether or not you guys can see and hear and the connection is okay and all that stuff. So to test out this live stream, I was going to share a craft that I did just a little bit ago, and it's in observance of Valentine's Day, and I am doing it in my junk journal here, and I created a little flip through. Yeah, that's what they told me too in Barnes and Noble. The girl in Barnes and Noble, the one that I go to over by my job, she said she didn't even know that Flo had put out another Paper Lovers book. And I was like, okay, it came out last November and it's usually in the stores by mid-December. And she just said, I have no idea. If you order books from overseas, she told me that those companies use the same Express Magazine. If you've ever heard of that company before, Express Magazine sends books from foreign countries to the United States. And she says that whenever Express Magazine sends them, they send them. The thing is, I ordered my Daphne's Diary from the Netherlands and I get it every month like clockwork. So I'm not sure what the deal is with Flo. Anyway, I was like, yeah, another one came out. She couldn't tell me when they would be getting it in. So I'm like, okay. So I actually watched somebody's video a couple of days ago, and she said that she ordered the Paper Lovers book online. So I went on the hunt went on the hunt for it, and that's where I found it. So if you're interested, check out Amazon.com and just put in Flow Book for Paper Lovers #6. And even though you may end up paying maybe $20-$30 more than you would in the store, you just have to determine whether or not it's going to be worth it for you. So anyway, I'm sharing a flip book that I did for Valentine's Day for my husband and I, and I'm using the packaging from a sticker package that I ordered. And on the front, I did some lettering. I did these off of a Studio Calico sticker sheet, and I did and this love here I got from one of my subscribers. I'm not sure which one of you guys sent me that, but I just distressed the edges of it, and I did a little punch out of an owl and a little circle punch, and I like fussy cut down a little owl sticker, and I stuck that on the front of it. And then this actually came out of a quote book, and I just cut around it, and that's what I used as the cover for this flip book. And so it says love is all you need, and I did some eyelets for my closure, and I just did some string to tie it all together. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So the very first thing you see when you flip it up is, of course, a picture of me and my husband, and I did some washi tape around it, and this washi tape I found in my stash that says love you on it. And so all of these pictures, well, the flip book is basically a picture book of all pictures of me and my husband from different times since, we've been together. And I put this in here just as a little keepsake, and I'm going to attach it in my journal. So I used some different paper from my stash, and I just glued pictures on it, and I glued pictures together and made like a little picture flip book. And I just used washi tape to hold everything down. And so that is what it looks like. And what I want to do, I want to glue this onto my paper here, and I want to do some, I want to create a tuck spot, and then I want to glue it down into my journal. So I'm going to see how that works out. So I already stamped some hard border around my paper, and I want to stick this down on it and leave a tuck spot in the back to put a journaling card. So I think the most strongest adhesive that I could probably, because this book is kind of heavy and I don't want it coming up off the paper. I want to use this double-sided tape, and I hope it holds securely. So how are you guys doing today? I didn't know when would be a good time to do this test stream. I see only a couple of people are on, and I guess that's fine. And I don't know what most people's Sundays are going to look like, but either I'm going to do that book as a live flip through, or I'm going to look through it by myself. And so I thought I would do it as a live just to share, because I have not seen not one flip through of that book by anybody in the United States. Every flip through on YouTube that I've seen for that Paper Lovers book have been people from overseas in other countries. So I thought it would be a good idea for somebody to finally upload a video from the US. First of all, announcing where it came from or where they can get it if you want to order it online, and what little information I know about its arrival in the store. So I'm just going to glue this down onto my little decorative paper here. And I'm going to try to align it. I don't know how that's going to work out. It looks a little bit off, doesn't it? And it's already sealed. Once this stuff catches onto your paper, you can hang that up right. So now I want to take some of this and put it down the side here, or this way, because I'm basically adding another page into my journal. So this page is actually going to be a page that can be journaled on, this side right here. Out of the Dollar Tree. Okay, thank you, Livy. I'm a fan. I'm reading your comments here. You guys, you taking naps? Girl, I don't know nothing about taking no nap. I don't know anything about getting more than 4 or 5 hours of sleep, to be honest with you. My husband and I talk about it all the time. Oh, I hear you, fam. The double-sided tape is going to lose its hold over time. I have Fabri-Tac. I know that works really good. Maybe I'll put a little bit of that on the edge of it too. I'm hoping to use all of my journals, leave them, to my kids as keepsakes, I have 3 boys, and I don't know if boys are really into stuff like that, but hopefully they'll see some value in knowing what their mom wrote and her thoughts and stuff like that. So and I want to attach it to this piece of paper here. So I'm going to kind of do it like that. My mama was always a writer, fam, but I don't know what she did with all that stuff she wrote. She would keep like notebooks and stuff too, but I have no idea where it is or what she did with it over the years. I mean, my mom is still alive, so she probably got boxes and boxes of stuff. You know, knowing my mom, she doesn't throw away anything. And I'm just getting some of the glue off the edge. So I end up with like a little flip. And so I've created another page here for journaling if I want to put something down there. And the page here that I added with the flip book attached to it was my goal. And I've already did some journaling on a little card. And that's what I want to tuck here. And I was thinking, it is a tight fit, and I was thinking about that when I was journaling. I was like, I don't even know, because I was looking at the dimensions of this flip book, and I was thinking once I add the glue, it was going to take away from some of the, but let's see if I can cut down my journaling card a little bit. And I just wrote about wanting to be a better wife in the upcoming year. Because I know everybody is mushy on Valentine's Day and whatnot, but Valentine's Day is just one day. I want to be a good wife every day. And if you ask my husband, I'm sure he would be honest and say, you know, I'm not a good wife every day. We all have some things we need to work on. And I am perfectly okay with that. Very comfortable with saying I fall short. So keeping that in mind, there are some things that I know I can do better as a wife, and hopefully I just continue to get better, and I can be the wife that God wants me to be, first of all. And if I'm the wife God wants me to be, I absolutely know I'll be the wife my husband needs me to be. So I cut down my card a little bit, and it's kind of like off, like the edges are wavy or crinkly or not straight, which is fine. That's what I like about junk journaling. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect, which is, you know, that's why I like doing it, because you can have distressed edges and brown and splatter and, you know, stuff that doesn't match, and it still comes out. So now that I trimmed it down, it fits in there. It's a tight fit, but it goes in there, right? So that's what I end up with, guys. I end up with a I'm just making sure I'm not losing anything in the comments. Are you guys still hearing me okay on that end? I have a little buffering over here. So let me know if you guys can still hear me. Okay. I don't know why my screen has a little buffering on it. So that's what it was doing earlier this morning when I was doing my first test. And for whatever reason, it got stuck there, like what it's doing now. So, okay. So this is what I end up with, and it's just a journaling page. And I may want to put some maybe some washi tape there. I'm looking for some washi tape that's not going to about that? And that washi tape, it ripped right in half. I watch Kelly's channel, and she's on Print, Pray, Slay. Press my, let me see what's, it's but for a minute, but it's fine now. I can hear you well too. Press your live button on the one you are watching back, and it should be fine. Okay, let me see. See, Faith, I told you, girl. You are the live expert now. Like, you've done so many of these things. Okay. It did start back playing once I skipped back a little bit. But what I was saying about my little washi tape here, I don't even know. I have so much washi tape, it has just gotten all mixed up together. I don't know from one roll to another where I got it from. But this, I'm just reinforcing this page here by adding some washi tape onto it. Ooh, I feel like I cut my page. Oh yeah, fam. Faith does lives every Wednesday and Friday. I never catch them because I think they start at 9:30 at night, and I am already in the bed, or want to be anyway. Either we're showering or we're getting done with dinner or something like that. So I always watch Faith's lives at work, and I just have like a little cell phone stand on my desk at work, and I just have my Bluetooth in, and I just watch YouTube videos as I'm working throughout the day. And so that's how I always catch your lives, Faith, on the replay. Because I'm usually asleep when you upload them. So that's pretty good. And of course the washi tape makes it stiff, but that'll get better over time. So I just end up with a brand new page in my journal. Now I try to journal. I want to journal. Let's say I want to journal every day, but I don't. So usually when I do get a chance to journal, I am playing catch up. And catch up meaning I'll just get a stack of tickets and receipts and stuff that I have been accumulating, and I will journal that way. Now I didn't want too much time to pass doing my Valentine's Day spread because it requires me to print pictures, and so my phone is almost out of memory, and so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about my phone and my pictures on it. So any journaling that requires pictures, I try to do those first. So if my phone shuts down, breaks down, stop working, I won't lose my pictures. I'll have already printed them out and have them in my journal. So let's see what else. I don't even know if I planned anything else, guys. I was just trying to jump on here and do a test. Um, Let me see. Maybe I don't even know what I did with this stack of stuff I was supposed to be journaling about. It was a receipt. One of my sons, he'll turn 15 this summer. Oh, and this is a receipt from GameStop. I took him to GameStop last Sunday, I believe, after church. He'd been asking about GameStop forever. And I'm like, what do you want out of GameStop? His dad bought him a some kind of gaming system. I'm so out of touch with that. I don't even know what to tell you guys. But his dad bought him a gaming system for Christmas, and you can buy like little gift cards, and the gift cards will let you play different areas on the game that you can't play just on a regular game, if that makes sense. So I took him by GameStop and I got whatever he was looking to get. And I just want to document that here. Probably glue his receipt down. He spent his own money. Praise the Lord. Save them to my desktop or my laptop. I want to do that, but guess what, fam? I got a message on my computer. I had uploaded a video last week and I went to save it, and I got a message on my computer that says you have to delete something, you don't have any more space. And this was on my laptop. I don't have a desktop. I haven't used a desktop in a long time. But I know I can expand my hard drive because I bought this thing from Walmart months ago, and it's 1 terabyte. A friend of mine at work told me to get an external hard drive, and it'll add to the space on my computer. And when I run out of space on my computer, it'll automatically roll over to the external hard drive. So I haven't even opened this thing. You see the little gold foiling that's still on there, so it can tell you that it's brand new. But I need to open this, and I need to attach it to my computer so that I can get more space on my computer. So, but I'm running out of space on my phone and my computer, but I have a way to expand the storage on my computer. And I think I just need a new phone. I really do. They don't make them to last, long anyway. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to put down on the background of this page for my son's receipts. And the thing about it is, when I journal, whether I'm journaling about my husband, about myself, or one of my kids, I don't care nothing about I don't care anything about the color on the page, because I used to think it was weird to put something pink down on a page if I was journaling about my husband. But then I realized, attach it to my computer and save everything to the external, and it keeps your computer running faster too. Girl, you must work in IT, honey. I wouldn't even know how to send that stuff over. How do you send everything on your computer to the external hard drive? You're going to have to tell me how to do that. I don't know nothing about that. I was just going to connect it. And my friend was saying once I run out of storage space, it'll automatically save it onto the external hard drive. That's the extent of what I know. I want to put this receipt probably as a tuck spot. I do a lot of tuck spots. I want to distress this though. I like distressing. I like things to look brown and grungy. attach it to my computer, and save everything to the external storage. It keeps my computer running fast. If I select where I want to save, as in save to desktop, save to folders. So I know when you connect something new to your computer, it recognizes it, and then you could set up a parameter as to what you want to do with the device that you just connected. So does it work something like that? Like, can you tell it that you want to use that, particular thing that you're connecting to your computer as, I guess, primary storage? I think I want to attach this to one of my I have these half sheets in here. This is a little quote I found online. It says, "My heart says chocolate and wine, but my jeans say, woman, are you kidding me? Eat a salad." I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny because that's the truth. I want to put something down on the background. Okay. Okay. I hear you, fam. I am using, this time, I'm using the Ranger Archival ink, and this color is potting soil. It's one of my favorites. I like the archival ink because it's permanent and it doesn't move when you put glue or something like that down on your page. But it's expensive, honey. But the thing is, I found some in Hobby Lobby. I got to do a haul video. I have a bag of stuff sitting over here. And here's the thing with my haul videos. I don't even open the bag until I do the haul video, because if I open it, it's going to get mixed in with everything else that I have. And so, but I got some stuff on sale at Hobby Lobby. And this ink by Ranger was in there on sale. Or it was Tim Holtz or something. It was archival ink or distressed ink or something like that. But I'm anxious to try it because it's in another color. I got some different colors. My go-to ink is brown and black. But they had some other colors on sale, and I got them. And when I got to the register, the lady was like, "Did you leave anything for anybody else?" I'm thinking to myself, is she trying to say I'm being greedy? Like, you have it on sale back there. Do you not want people to buy it? And the thing about it is, when you see stuff on sale, you got to get it. And most of the time I miss sales. And so when I see people uploading stuff on YouTube about a sale that took place, I've already missed it. Like, I know a lot of people have been uploading sales about Tuesday morning. I don't go to Tuesday morning a lot. It's one of those stores where I just can't jump on board with it. The one that's over near where it's on en route to my house from my commute to work, they don't have anything in there. Yeah, that's that's what I tried to do. I tried to get everything out of there because the ink was literally on sale for like $2 or something like that. This ink, I ordered it off of Amazon, and one of these is almost $7. It's like five something or six something. So I saw that ink in there for $2, and I was like, yeah. And I don't even remember how many of them I got. That was a couple of weeks ago. And this bag is still sitting here on my floor. So I'm going to try to do that haul video next week so I can put that stuff up. So now I have a background, and I want to attach this little And I'm basically going to make this into like a little side tuck spot. I'm just going to slip this receipt, probably fold it and slip it in there. Journal about the receipt and my son nagging me about going to GameStop on this slip here. And then I'll just slide that in there. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm usually a conscious shopper as well, fam, but this is the thing. Once I find something that I like, it's hard for me to overlook it in the store. So I know these archival inks are awesomeness, and I hear you, Faith. I hear you, girl. But I know they're expensive. So even though I know it will probably be at least a good 6 months to a year before I go through all of them, I buy them when I see them on sale. And I know that because this is actually the second container that I'm using since I started junk journaling, and that's been over 6 months ago. So one of these, and I was dabbing that thing to death with this blending tool, because even though it was almost dried out, I was still able to get some ink up off of the pad. So I was using it to death. And so finally I was like, I need to go ahead and, use another ink pad. And so I just got this one out of my stash about a week ago, and it felt so good to use an ink pad that I didn't have to fight with. I just dab it on there and I get a really good impression with it. But my old one, I would have to pound that thing to death before I could get some ink to come up off of it. But once I find something that I like, it's hard for me, and especially if I know it's on sale, it's hard for me not to get it. Yes. Yes, that's true. That's true too. And I think we're all guilty of that to a certain degree, because I have stuff here that I am still, and that's why I told my husband yesterday, I coffee dyed some paper. I coffee dye a lot of paper. If you guys are not on my following me on Instagram on my crafting Instagram page, I separated my Instagram pages. So now I have one for Bible journaling and I have a totally separate one for my crafting. So I uploaded a photo just yesterday of some coffee dyed paper that I did. I told my husband that I have to start back making junk journals, because I have a lot of supplies that I have bought for that purpose and I haven't been making any journals. And so I'm looking at that as a waste of money. And so I'm like, I have to start back making journals, because that's what I bought a lot of. Since the start of the new year, that's something I have not had a lot of. I don't know what happened to my time. I don't know what happened to all of my time. But I have to start back making time to do some journals. But one of the things that I know it's going to take its time, and it's going to force me to use a lot of my products. I have a lot of products that I purchased just for the purpose of making junk journals. So, and I meant to make this a tuck spot. So I guess I'm going to have to glue this bad boy on here, because I did not. And I guess because this is a glue stick, so it hasn't, I can put some powder on here, and powder takes away the stickiness. It'll take away the stickiness of the glue. So if ever you guys are in a position where you got glue on something and you don't want it to adhere, just put some baby powder on it, some cornstarch, or some something like that, some kind of talcum powder. and just put it on the back of it, and it stops it from sticking down. So I wanted a tuck spot for this tag, and I glued down my whole and I just put it on there, y'all. And my whole journal will start to smell like baby powder, but that's fine. There's a whole lot of other things it could smell like, so I'm glad it is baby powder. So I just removed that stickiness from my page, and then I will glue it back down and leave my tuck spot, my side tuck spot. So I got it off of the page, and I got it off of my little tag here. So what I wanted to do, Tamika, what you wanted to do, honey, let me get some of this powder off of it. Now, and maybe I should just use my tape glue, my tape runner, and put some at the top here, and put some at the bottom. And that's actually, and that way it's gluing at the top and the bottom, but and I gotta watch my page because I don't want it to hang off the bottom of my page. So I align it with the bottom of the page. Like that. Now, that's what I wanted to do the first time. And now I have a tuck spot for his receipt. And there we go. And I guess I want to, yeah, I think I want to, and with this tape runner, sometimes it'll let you bring stuff up, sometimes it will not. And it actually brought up some of my, but I'm not worried about that. I can just put some more over there. But I want that to, yeah, I want to do that. I don't want the receipt to fall out the other side of the paper. So that's what I'll end up with right there. There we go. And just slip the receipt in there like that, and I'll journal on this little tag about him pestering me. And I do real life journaling, guys. I know some people use journaling prompts, and I do that on occasion when I just want to journal and I don't have anything to journal about. Maybe I just went to work, I came home, I ate dinner, and that was the end. I could fill up this book with that, but I don't want to just be writing the same thing over and over again. So I do have a journal prompt list, and it's dated. So let's say I find something to journal about every day, and then one day I don't have anything to journal about. I'll just go to that day on my journaling prompt list, and I'll just journal about whatever it is on that day. It could be random. What was the weather like today, or what was your favorite thing to eat today, and I'll just journal about that. But most of the time I journal about real life stuff, like, you know, what happened with one of my kids, what happened, you know, at work and stuff like that. So I'm going to journal here off camera, and I think that's going to be pretty much it, guys. I didn't want this video to be extremely long. I'm about 45 minutes into it now. I appreciate you guys stopping whatever you could have been doing to watch me for a little bit. And I guess I will get back on here tomorrow afternoon once I get out of church. I will be recording a video on my Bible journaling channel, a process video tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. I think I have a haul video that I need to upload to my Bible journaling channel on today, and then tomorrow I will upload my process video in my Bible, and that'll probably be it for tomorrow with my Bible journaling channel. And on this channel, I want to do that live flip through of the latest edition of the Flow book for paper lovers. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I mean, there were only a few of us, but listen, and I can say this because I know you guys are believers. The Bible says where two or more are gathered in my name, there I will be also. So we were gathered. He was here. We had an awesome time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, fam, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And for everybody that catches this video on the replay, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload new videos, as well as start recording live. I appreciate you guys. And for those of you who don't know who's watching this replay, I also have a second channel. It's a Bible journaling channel. It's also linked in the description of this video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.